precision today instead of at a normal PSS. Opens the Fox.
Smart. I mean, Wolf doesn't do too bad against Steve anyway, but I mean, if you've got a Fox that you can play in this matchup, it's almost like a better way to go about it, except for this part.
I mean, you could argue yes, you could argue no. I mean, that the early jab walks can be hard. Can hard hit both Fox and Wolf. You gain access to things like Fox's insane double jump to catch Steve when he's not anviling you, and you play that 50-50. But also, Fox can just die. Fox can really just die sometimes. Like there.
Yeah. It's just the trade-off, though, is the much better pressure from Steve. It's just that's where you got to be careful. You still got to be careful when trying to apply that pressure. But if you are careful, the pressure is honestly, I think, that much greater than Wolf can really put down.
Yeah, it's different kind of pressure. It's like much more aggro opposed to Wolf having having much bigger on the spacing and positional pressure. Different matchups, but can operate very well in Fox's favor if played correctly. Right now, Marcus, though, in such a commanding position, able to establish that percent lead and avoiding so many of Fox's offensive options and jumping straight into the up smash, and there goes Fox.
Hey, man, people love to jump out of shield.
They do.
They love jumping out of disadvantage, man.
You're giving me this all-purpose frame-free option to instantly have access to my aerials? Say less.
Yeah, except he jumped right into a giant glowing block in the sky.
Yeah, magma.
Definitely a little bit unfortunate there, and man, LemonTea just not really able to find these hits to close out. I do like that option, though, but there we go. We finally get the back air that he's been looking for, closing out that stock, and unfortunately, you are still struggling quite a bit.
And Marcus hasn't really found a lot of opportunities to mine. He's basically just living off of the normal resources, and oh, you overcommitted. Time to eat 30, time to eat 50, and die off of it because you missed a stack.
I love this character, man. He's so funny.
He's certainly. I feel like he's the most unfun if you play a spacey exactly. Otherwise, you can kind of, especially now that his counterplay has developed a fair bit, you can start to see like, oh, certain characters have different options, and even you don't have to go hardcore like top tier to top tier with him either. But sometimes when you play a spacey especially, it's just like, oop, I got jabbed and walked from one side of the stage to the other.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. But either way, we'll see how this plays out. We're going to see the switch to Wolf, and this will actually allow him to poke a little bit better with these lasers, you know, be a bit more disruptive. But it's not looking like much right now because you see the damage output almost just drifting right into the up smash, man. LemonTea, you are playing with a little bit dangerously here.
He's playing very dangerously, especially with all the fire that Marcus has been throwing out. Magma blocks, lava buckets, everything and under the sun that can potentially close out the stock here at 117. Another down smash, but still plenty of space and plenty of time to avoid all of these hits is Marcus, because it looks like LemonTea is hunting for not just any hit he can take, but a very particular starter, that falling fair.
Mm-hmm. There you got one iron just to throw out a minecart that did nothing. And this is definitely something that's interesting, though, is that Marcus definitely does not mine as much as other Steves. So he's definitely a bit more aggro in a sense. I mean, it's his own special kind of aggro. It's defensive. It's like I'm waiting for you to make a mistake because you feel like you have to get in on me, and then I just go for some crazy punishes, big damage. Oh my god, that stock just deleted. Okay.
Ouch. I will say, I think you hit the nail on the head where it's like it's defensive aggro, and I'm not sure if that is entirely, if that is part of Marcus's Steve, or if that is part of him playing this matchup so particularly, where he wants to touch you and die and establish this 3 stocks to 1, now 2 stocks to 1 lead, and let that be the driving force of the game in its later stages.
Yeah. And we'll see if he closes it out. Okay, he tried to go for some blocks to disrupt the recovery.
No jump.
Actually, just kind of gave him an additional platform to recover on, honestly. But 105, 2 stocks with Steve here. Oh, dude, he's trying for everything. What was... Okay, he just turned around and jumped over him. And oh, you know what? You do what you need to, Marcus. But there we go. There goes that final stock. Game 2 in the books. And yeah, he's sitting comfortably right now.
Yeah, no mix-ups. No, like none of this empty hop shenanigans. Nothing doing for that. Marcus pulling the trigger on these up smashes out of shield, letting the scoop hitbox and positioning his the side that he's facing extremely well to always be in a way that LemonTea can't risk always jumping over him for fear of that same up smash. But staying in front of him as well leaves you open to potential grabs and especially up smash after up smash.
Well, we'll see if he's got the, the juice to kind of make the comeback here, because it's not looking too good for your boy, for any LemonTea fans out there. Marcus is definitely knows how to handle this Wolf for sure. I mean, right now, not looking too bad. Definitely got some decent damage to start off here, but unfortunately, you're just going for a ride on another little ladder combo from Steve.
Yeah, and adjusting his combos very well in addition to some of the early stuff that we've seen. Like some of the ladder combos against fastballers can be a little awkward, which is why you prefer to go horizontal as opposed to vertical. But Marcus is instead just allowing that to fuel his resets, especially when utilization of these platforms, and he has the percent lead because of it. Okay.
It's getting his blocked.
Oh no!
Or his grab block there from the block. It's there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff happening, man. This character's funny. I'll say it forever. This character's way too funny to be in this game.
It's definitely a comedy act. Like he's walking around here like Acme in his pockets. Ooh, that forward smash was a good idea, but just slightly misspaced. Has to take the dash attack, but looks like Marcus was DIing for something completely different, but able to respond immediately. Okay.
He was DIing to unstale his moves so he could take the stock right back. It was all part of his plan.
Yes, calculated entirely.
Absolutely. But 44% to get started here, and just keeping this pressure on the LemonTea. Look at that. Force him all the way to the ledge, making him jump over him. And there you go. Now getting his own opening here, putting it on a nice solid 38%, but still pretty solid stuff from both players.
But Marcus is holding forward. Like, there is no mining. He still has the 3 iron that he started the stock with. It is all just, I'm running at you. These nairs, these fairs, like they're coming for the sword swings. Let's see if he can make it back and just reset that same kind of gameplay loop. A little bit of minecarts there as well as he falls into the up smash skiff. It feels like LemonTea can't avoid some of the reversals that Marcus has been throwing out.
This character's funny. He just does not play like other Smash Bros. Characters, man. I don't know why. I'm always amazed when I watch Steve. It's just like, that worked. Look at that. But dropping off the crafting table off stage, your back air somehow making its way through the up smash. That was a little crazy, but the forward smash still going to close that out. LemonTea, listen, man, your winner's run might be ending right here, man. You got to figure out how to make something happen for 2 stocks in a row.
Yeah, as he just is up tilting these shields, you don't have to respect Stone as much as up tilt. Still pretty safe, but Stone does let it stale pretty easily. Does make it reversal up ult, especially with something like a Wolf Nair. Still got to be careful with all of these hits, though. 15% is not that bad, though, especially if you can survive off this ledge trap. But okay, there it goes.
Yep, there we go, man. Just finding that up tilt somewhere, going for a cheeky kill off the side, isn't able to find the hit that they want. Here we go, getting a couple extra. All right.
Another call out from the jump from ledge. That down tilt will get eaten alive by Wolf's own up B. Oh, is he okay? No, he's not.
LemonTea, he doesn't look like he's too happy with that, but I don't know, man. I'd be laughing too much fighting Steves in bracket. I couldn't take the game too seriously. Just play Incineroar.
Just play Incineroar. Just play for fun.
Yeah, dude. No, he kills Steve in like 3 hits. I promise.
Yeah, especially given the. I mean, what is this air dodge here? Is it? Oh, it's because of the grab. Having to respect the anti-air hitbox on the grab. But I mean, the Wolf did okay. I kind of almost agree a little bit, especially given the success in upstate New York that MRW has had against players.
Oh no, I'm joking. If you're trying to win a bracket, don't play Incineroar against Steve.
Like, it's not a sustainable thing, but it is at the very least like playing a character that has playing a character in a way where you're basically hard focused on land stray hits and force Steve to like continuously deal with them is the way to approach it. It can be done with Incineroar, but it can also probably be better done with Wolf. I feel
It's
like
better done with Wolf. It's not probably 100% is, I promise.
It is absolutely
I was just kind of, taking the piss by just saying playing Civil War, but, anyway.